Alright, we are at the Find an Inn.
Well met, eh? Hey!
Altabury, good lord, aren't you that elder candidate? Go back. Out with you. Go back from whence you came. This land is under the protectorate of the Sanctus Church. We no shelter for heathens. Alright. They're racist. He's dead.
This is the best.
I heard there's a motley crew of candidates gathered here. It's your Saint's Day is looking to be the best, most festive celebration we've had yet. Rumors of those relics once belonged to the church. Does that mean His Eminence Forden's standing as a good is reassured? Is as good as reassured. I'm sorry, I can't fucking read.
Oi!
Like, is it good what? That's why I was so confused.
Stop!
Listen to you, Altabury stronghold of Sanctus Church. You don't stand a chance. Okay.
Hey, listen.
Don't miss your chance.
Awful weather, isn't it? Ooh. I need the other way. I need Maglo.
Forden's the only game in town.
Going to the recruitment center. Hey, give me a bounty.
Look at that.
Look.
Sure, a lot of wand posters. Catherine still at the top. She's in second place. Maybe she's busy with everything else going on in the tournament, sort of taking a back seat. Okay. So something about bounties.
Forden's the only game in town.
Wonderful.
The fruit cellar.
Oh there.
An impressive structure out there is called the Monolith. Rumors were true. It looks like the sculptures jutted out the sky more than the ground. Truly a sight to behold. With the Opera House at its base, it's truly the city's landmark. It was well worth the trip in the Grand Trad to lay my eyes upon it.
Wonderful, isn't
Okay.
it?
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
A golden beetle. What's down here? Oh, that's it.
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Hang on then. Hang on then. What the fuck is this? Why'd they just build a fence right there? That's really kind of poor planning.
Say there.
Right?
Now, how did I wind up here?
Let's see. What's down here? Is that a dog? Oh, that's a overturned barrel.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I
Whis
just want
White
two
Speaks
coins.
Magic Shop.
What would you like?
Sinister Straw Effigy. Paper doll that summons shadowy projections. Able to perform 2 consecutive actions. Actions used turn archons as normal. A potpourri. We have potpourri now? Why do we have potpourri? The Phantasmal doll seems like it's worth it, but at the same time, it's not. Praetorian cloth. I don't guard much, so it's not really worth it.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Let's go up here. I probably don't need anything from the pharmacy.
Well.
Julian, calling me surprised. You being here tells me you all also returned a divine relic. I've hardly had to lift a finger to get mine, thanks to my contacts. I can only imagine the toll it must have taken on you. Just putting him in the city, you see there? I see them frequently in Brawlhaven. To be honest, I couldn't bear to listen. Those were the ravings of a madman. That cheap ale only purpose should intoxicate the masses.
Hang on. That damned Louis. Hold tight the crown now.
Heated conversation.
You there?
Closery.
Hang on. What if? Let's see.
800? That's it? That's lame.
Yep.
Hold tight the crown now.
Let's see the heated conversation, I guess. Saint Seiya, long last, his Eminence Forden ought to be able to secure his victory here. Guess the majority of city folk are in favor of Saint Defects Forden, no? But Lewis is popular as ever, I see.
Now what am I to do?
Rumor has it he's been pulling some strings behind the scenes, and the front runners haven't made move. What's the point of the tournament then? It's the boy cannon I got my eye on ever since the exhibition. He's steadily improved his standing. I have to sneeze again. Hold on. Find the kid that slung mud in the face of the church. Sanctoress Joanna was to blame for that, though. You'll watch they'll dump him the second thought as soon as the novelty wears off.
Look at that.
Tension seemed high.
Hold tight the crown now.
Who will take the crown now?
That damned Louis. My money's on Santa.
Elden rubbish.
Elden rubbish. Oh. I actually thought that was a dead person.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
What's this?
This place.
I feel like we're gonna have to come back here for something. And they're gonna make a whole point like, oh, look at the hot springs! Look at how well we can bathe and chill. Now look at the filthy fucking peasants right there.
My money's on Santa Fe. Hold tight the crown now.
Alright. Time to zone shift. Dia Franco Street.
You're not serious.
Flower selling woman.
What do you want to do?
Sure.
My sins.
Thank you. Does she just sell them?
Oh my. What do you want to do? My.
Does she legit just sell them?
Hello there.
I'll grab.
You think he's looking for the tavern? So it's not this way. So that means there's a down and around somewhere.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
Ah, here's more.
Amazing.
Edge of
Wait a
Pier.
second.
Guido's runner. So Guido's here. Rudolph? Who the fuck is Rudolph? Milo. I know who Milo is.
Now what am I to do?
What now?
1, 2.
Oi! Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a huge chief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen,
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
Yeah, they're not gonna wanna fuck with us.
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphrasia.
She's awakened.
Priestess of Verga. No, of Etria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
Damn it.
Just, you look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away.
Her mother.
Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
thank you. We're in your debt.
Oh, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler.
She was peculiar about
Between
the
fewer
alcohol.
bucks. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad.
What was that
No big
cough?
hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
Hey,
I
yo!
should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's
Why?
get on with it.
She's like, but I want to bathe with the men.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up.
That sound about right.
And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
Join his personal guard.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
Attack from a distance using magic.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Are we gonna fucking throw the lance?
So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. from above, will target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting?
That's
A
crazy.
stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can
Just
take
think
up the
about
role
it.
of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference.
I see. Give it to me.
And besides, laugh if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
I'd always planned to.
I planned to from the beginning.
Right. I see. Well then. We're counting on you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Sick. The next day.
Don't worry about it.
There's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It gets even colder at night, so try not to get sick. So I'm forced to go to bed. Altabury, colder climes tend to inspire strong drinks among people.
Good night.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now. That lance they handed over, you think it's real?
Jesus!
Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some
How the
kind
fuck
of
did they
fake,
figure it out that quickly?
even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they... Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely. That good enough for you, brother?
He's like, second thought, maybe not.
You remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But I've not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like. I don't know how to say it, but it was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Basilio's wavering.
Right. Things are about to get messy.
Basilio is getting very, very wavered.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Fordens or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
What?
king draws nearer.
Do they know? Did he find out that figure it out that quickly? I guess there must have been a spy outside the fucking door. If I had to guess.
The Saints' Day festivities in Altabury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God. And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe
A nail lost to
Dwarf
history.
garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic.
Yeah.
A mysterious and
Not like I fucking almost died for it.
Meanwhile, candidate Forden too may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.